People always underestimated Mira. She was the kind of girl whose presence was hardly noticed. Soft steps, quiet voice, eyes that rarely met anyone's. Teachers said she was gentle. Students said she was weird. Jenna and her friends said she was easy to break. For years, Mira let their words her silently. She let them flick her notebooks, steal her lunch, laugh at her thrift store clothes. But the day they destroyed the one thing she truly loved, something inside her cracked. It happened after school, in the art studio. Mira had stayed late to finish a charcoal portrait, her mother's face, drawn with delicate strokes that Mira had spent months perfecting. It was the only place where she felt safe, the one thing that made her feel like she wasn't fading. Jenna walked in with her two shadows, Lara and Bea. "Still drawing dead people?" Jenna smirked. "She's obsessed," Bea giggled. "Creepy little ghost girl." Mira tried to protect the drawing with her body, but Jenna grabbed the edge and ripped it. One tear, then another, then another. Her mother's face fell apart in Mira's hands. They left laughing, their heels tapping on the floor like a countdown. That night, Mira didn't cry, not like before. This time, her tears felt hot, bitter, sharp. She realized something. If they wanted to paint her as the villain, she would give them a masterpiece. For 2 weeks, Mira changed. She didn't hide anymore. She watched. She sat behind Jenna's group at lunch, silent as air. She memorized how they talked, what they feared, what they despised in themselves. Jenna feared humiliation. Lara feared being alone. Bea feared mirrors, because deep down she hated the way she looked when no one was flattering her. Mira didn't need violence. She needed precision. She began collecting small things, old voice recordings, screenshots of their gossip hallway camera clips, teachers' quiet complaints about them, a USB drive that held more secrets than anyone expected. Every night she planned. Revenge wasn't rage. Revenge was art. The school's annual winter talent exhibition approached. Jenna's group always won, with flashy dance routines and expensive costumes. Mira had never entered, not until now. Instead of a performance, she submitted a digital art montage. Nobody paid attention. That was exactly what she wanted. A week before the event, small things began to happen. Bea. She found printed photos in her locker. Unedited selfies she thought she deleted years ago, ones she considered ugly. Each had one sentence written under it. "The world sees you." Her confidence shattered just a little. Lara. She started receiving anonymous messages. "Isn't it lonely when no one really likes you for you? What happens when Jenna replaces you?" Her worst fear whispered to her in the dark. Jenna. She woke to find her social media full of subtle hints. Old videos of her mocking classmates, recorded without her noticing, now quietly spreading among students. Not enough to explode, just enough to spark doubt. Their perfect trio began to fracture. And Mira watched in silence. The same silence they once laughed at. The auditorium was packed. Lights dimmed. Whispers filled the air. Teachers waited for polished performances. Students waited for drama. The dance team finished. The choir sang. A comedian bombed disastrously. Then came Mira. A simple title flashed onto the giant screen. Truth in Motion by Mira Hale. At first, the video showed charcoal drawings, faces of students, teachers, nature scenes, shadows. The audience murmured in awe. Then the tone shifted. The drawings dissolved into real footage, Jenna laughing as she shoved a freshman into a locker, Bea mocking a girl's weight, Lara spreading private rumours about her own best friend. The three of them tearing Mira's portrait of her mother apart. Teachers reporting their complaints, students whispering about being afraid of Jenna's group. The crowd gasped. Some covered their mouths. Mira had stitched the truth into a terrifyingly beautiful timeline, a mirror they couldn't escape. Words appeared on screen, handwritten in charcoal. "You taught me to stay silent, but silence learns to scream." The auditorium froze. Dead quiet. Jenna shot up from her seat, face burning. "She's lying! She manipulated!" The final clip played. Jenna, Lara and Bea ripping Mira's drawing to shreds, with the timestamp of the school's camera. Teachers stood instantly. Students stared. Jenna's voice cracked as she tried to explain, but the evidence drowned her. Bea started crying. Lara shook. Jenna's mask finally fell apart. Mira stood on the stage the whole time, expression calm, spine straight. For once, everyone saw her, truly saw her. When the video ended, she picked up the microphone. Her voice was soft, but it carried. Some things you break don't disappear. They break you back. She placed the mic down gently, almost tenderly, then walked off stage. Behind her, Jenna's empire crumbled in front of the whole school. Complaints filed, performances disqualified, parents called, counselors involved, reputations shattered beyond repair. But Mira didn't look back. She didn't need to. Her revenge wasn't fire, it wasn't chaos. It was truth. Sharp, cold, and final. Mira didn't become popular. She didn't want to. But students stepped out of her way now, not in fear, in respect. She went back to drawing, her lines steadier than they had ever been. Her newest artwork? A girl standing in a storm, unbroken. And somewhere across the school, Jenna, Lara and Bea sat apart. No longer a trio, no longer untouchable, no longer laughing. Mira didn't destroy them, they destroyed themselves. She just held up the mirror.